I recently began to worry that I'm too comfortable in my own company. When I was younger, I used to live in Liverpool and London, and funnily enough, I moved from Liverpool because it was too quiet. I wanted a busier, more social lifestyle. So I moved to the big city in my mid-20s. Despite being quite a shy person at heart, I still really enjoyed socializing. I enjoyed going out and seeing people. I enjoyed going to parties. I enjoyed drinking, all the things a normal 20-something does. I was one of those people who never wanted to miss out. It was like FOMO was my middle name. Fast forward a couple of years, I moved to Margate during lockdown, and then I moved to the countryside, and I absolutely fell in love with the countryside. I was also working for myself, so I've been working for myself for about 5 years now. I really love it. I love it, I think, a bit too much. I was always someone who wanted to be the good girl, never wanted to be in trouble, so not having a boss worked really well for me because I didn't have that fear of being in trouble with someone. I didn't have to go to a workplace and have someone's presence there that would make me feel uncomfortable. I think I had a lot of bad experiences when it came to working in the past with very mean bosses. I won't go into it now, but I could definitely tell you a story or two. Working for myself was pretty perfect for me. Was in my bubble, I felt really safe. I didn't have to do anything too uncomfortable, anything that I didn't want to do. I obviously had deadlines and stuff and clients to work with, but it felt very different. It kind of felt like I was in control. And if I did something they didn't like, it wasn't like I was getting in trouble with them. It was just a difference of opinion. So I guess that kind of leveled the playing field a bit. So for a while, this was all good. But I actually think we've been told that saying no to people is self-care. Sometimes if we're burnt out, it definitely can be, and you don't want too much on your plate. But sometimes it can just be self-sabotage. Doing things that feel a little bit uncomfortable is actually good for you, and definitely what I've found out through my experience. In the past couple of years, I've noticed that I am definitely more shy than ever before. I get nervous before I meet up with people. I stress over little things I've said in conversations, and I ruminate over whether I said please and thank you, or whether I was polite, whether I was a nice person during the experience. Even though I know deep down that I am a polite person, I always have been. I found it really hard to want to go out and want to go and do things. I would much rather have stayed at home. I wanted to miss out on things. I would be really relieved if something was cancelled, and I'd be really nervous to spend one-on-one time with people because I was worried that I wouldn't be able to make conversation, and I began to just feel really, really awkward in social situations. When it came to work experiences and do anything outside of my comfort zone, I really, really struggled. I struggled with self-confidence, I struggled with imposter syndrome, I struggled with putting my opinions forward, and I just became more and more insular. I even stopped feeling comfortable around my family and was only comfortable around my husband and my dog, of course. Deep down, I know that connection and community is what life is all about. I think we're born and we're made to live and thrive with other people. So it's not normal to be so alone the whole time. And despite the fact that I never ever feel lonely, I know that it's not very good for me. And really what I'm doing is just trying to stay safe. I'm trying to avoid anxiety. But that is just a terrible idea, because the more that I spend time on my own and the more insular I remain, the more anxious I'm going to feel, and it's going to be even difficult to go to the shop by myself. Of course, my natural reaction is to recluse more, but my plan is to do the opposite of that, and I'm going to make sure that I say yes to things. I'm going to make sure that I chat to strangers, even in the supermarket. If I can say something to them just to build my confidence up again, then I think that's going to be really good for me. I'm also going to say yes to work opportunities and actively seek them out rather than just waiting for things to come to me, so that I get that experience with people. I know that it's going to feel really painful at the beginning to put myself in these uncomfortable situations and say yes to things that I really want to say no to because I'm too scared. But I think in the long run, it's going to be so much better for me, and my life will just be so much more full, and it will be so much bigger than what it has been in the past year.